Alright guys, welcome to our channel once again. Today we'll be discussing energy stored in capacitors. So I'd like to start by bringing you back to this equation. V is equal to Q over C, where V is the potential difference and then Q is the charge stored in the capacitor, and then C is the capacitance of the capacitor. Alright, so the work done necessary to transfer an additional charge will be given as dW, which is the work, equals V dq or V delta Q. Now this means our V here stands for our potential difference, and let's recall that our potential difference here is Q over C. Now, if this be the case, it means that dW is equal to Q over C dQ. Alright, now, if we have this, we can ultimately say that extra work done must be done to increase the charge from where Q equals 0 to where Q equals Q. Will be U equals Q squared over 2C. Alright, so when the capacitor carries a positive charge, that's plus Q, and then a negative charge, that's minus Q, on the two conductors. Now, using the definition, Q equals CV, we can have an expression, perhaps U is equal to half Q squared over C, and this is equal to half CV squared. Alright, so having gotten to this point, I'll go ahead and wipe this and then see the next slide. Alright, so since we have that U is equal to 1 over 2 Q squared over C, and this is 1 over 2 CV squared. We can also get another equation from this. Let's say, since we know that Q is equal to CV, right? And we have that when U is equal to half CV squared. So you can actually replace this C by Q here. Now, if we do that, we are going to have Q V. So we'll simply have 1 over 2 QV. Now, since this is Q, it means this takes the place of a V here, and then this is CV times V. So actually this is 1 over 2 CV times V. If I should break this down, it will be 1 over 2 CV times V. That's CV squared. So if this is 1 over 2 CV times V, I can replace my CV by Q here. So that's how I got to this. So U is also 1 over 2 Q. So with this, we'll simply go into some examples. We'll solve at least one example on this, and then we'll see how we can apply it. Alright. So the question here says a 2 microfarad capacitor is charged by a 12-volt battery. It is disconnected from the battery and then connected to an uncharged 5 microfarad capacitor. Now determine the total energy, or determine the total stored energy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and solve for A. A says the total stored energy before 2 capacitors, or before the 2 capacitors are connected. So if we want to determine the total stored energy before the 2 capacitors are connected, now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and have a diagram. Let me read this through again. A 2 microfarad capacitor is charged by a 12-volt battery. It is disconnected from the battery and then connected to an uncharged 5 microfarad capacitor. Now determine the total stored energy. A, before the 2 capacitors are connected, and then B, after they are connected. So we'll go ahead and solve for A first. Now, before we can solve this, let's just simply make a diagram, or let's have a diagram of this representation. So for this A, we'll have a diagram like this. Alright, so we have here 2 microfarad and then connected to a 12 volts battery. Alright, so in order to get or find the energy, we are going to use the formula U is equal to half CV squared. Now, this is because with this, we realize that the energy stored in this will be a function of the potential difference across it, because it is directly connected to a battery cell here. So the energy it has here will be a function of the potential difference across it. So we are not going to use Q squared over C, rather we'll not use half Q squared over C here, rather we'll use half CV squared. Alright, so having done this, we are going to impute the actual values of this here. So U is equal to half C. The capacitance of the capacitor is 2 microfarad, and 2 microfarad is 2 times 10 to the power of minus 6 farads, and then this multiplied by the square of the potential difference. So what's the potential difference again here? Potential difference is 12. That's 12 volts. That's the potential difference. That's the voltage of the battery cell. So this is 12 squared. So if we go ahead and calculate this, we will have 1.44 times 10 to the power of minus 4 joules. So this is the energy before the capacitors were connected. Alright, so we'll go ahead and wipe this and then solve for B. Now to solve for B, we'll also go ahead and have a diagram for that. So let's say this is our 2 microfarad capacitor. It's connected to our 5 microfarad capacitor. Now notice that there is no battery cell connected again here. So this is a function of the charge across. The energy in these capacitors connected is only a function of the charge across them. So before we proceed further to use our formula, we'll first of all calculate the charge here. So let's recall that Q is equal to CV, right? And then the charge that the 2 microfarad capacitor has been able to accumulate will be given by Q equals 2 microfarad times the 12 volts battery times the 12 volts, and this will give us 2 times 12 is 24 times 10 to the power of 6 to the power of minus 6 coulomb, or you can just say 24 microcoulomb. So if this is the Q now we've realized the charge that this capacitor was able to accumulate. So we can now go ahead and solve for the energy. So the energy here that will be stored in a combination of these will now be half Q squared over C. Okay, so here C1 plus C2, C1 is 2 plus C2 is 5, that's 7 microfarads. Alright, since we have this, we can come back to this and then say the energy is now half, what's our Q again? So 24 micro coulombs, that's 24 times 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. Then this over 7 microfarads, 7 times 10 to the power of minus 6 farads. So now we'll go ahead and calculate this using our calculator. We'll have 4.11 times 10 to the power of minus 5 joules. So this becomes the energy stored in a combination of the two capacitors. Alright guys, so we've come to the end of the class for today. If you have any questions, please drop your questions on the comment section below, and then also ensure to like our videos, share to your friends, and subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. We'll have more videos coming. Thank you.